All right. So that being said, just begin. So just kind of start getting your feet moving, heels are out, toes in. Yep, just moving the arms a little, maybe do a shake. For some of us, it's not super early in the morning. For others, it's very early in the morning, and others, it's probably at night. So I'm not sure how you're feeling in your body. So we'll just kind of warm it up a bit slowly, and then we're going to start to work. Now, as we're doing this with the feet, let's just do a couple of little housekeeping tips if we could. So just toes straight. You don't have to lift the knees high, it's fine. You can keep the feet fairly close towards each other. And now just think about your tailbone. Just make it heavy. Just drop it down. Good. And now let's just put our hands right here. I'm going to do this one. Push down, lift. Let's hunch. See what your shoulders are feeling like this morning. Then shoulders back. Feel the engagement in the top back of the shoulders. The ribs are up. You can drop your arms if you want. Slide the shoulder blades down, lifting the girls, and then just let those arms go. Now just notice though with the arms, and everybody looks pretty good with this, notice if your hands are facing back. If your hands are facing back, it just means that your shoulder joints are rolled a bit forward. So you might want to just think back and maybe just for this moment, have the palms up. Now, I know this looks ridiculous, right? Most of us don't walk like this. But once you're up and the shoulder joints are back, then you can just turn your hands to face your body. And take a deep breath in and exhale out. So good. Now, as we're going to do this, we will do feet. And how about while we're warming that beautiful body up, let's do a little bit with the hands and the shoulders, all right? So I'm just going to bring my hands out like this and just start those beautiful finger waves. I call them finger fans. So you're this way, finger fan the other way. And now just working. You can work at the wrist. But when we do finger fans, really think about you're fanning, but what you're trying to do is really move the bones, move the fascia in the feet. Well, we'll move the fascia in the feet, but I was specifically speaking about the hands. Good work. And now really work now at the wrists. Beautiful. You can go the other way. It's always good to go both ways and really focus on what are you feeling. In the fingers, make sure you include the thumbs. Pull the thumbs in as you do it. Yes, finger fans. Woo, Renee, do your thumbs. If you have to focus, don't you, to really work all of them. Beautiful. And now keep doing that, but let's add the elbows. So I just start with my elbows up, and I'm going to drop them down so where I feel like if I slide my shoulder blades down, that as I pull my elbows out, it's almost like it's just sitting almost on a platter, right? So the shoulder blades are kind of pulling out with those elbows. And then maybe big elbow circles along with those fingers. I bet your hands are starting to get a bit tired, aren't they? Mine are forearms. You can really feel that. So that fascia binds up in our hands, wrists, so you can feel it in the forearms. How about the other way? That feels a little weird, doesn't it? Little weird that way. Make sure you're taking your nice deep breaths. Excellent. All right, so now from here, I'm just going to put my hands up on my shoulders. Let's get a little movement. So we're going to walk forward with a forward shoulder roll. 2, 3, 4. How about backwards? So you're walking backwards and the shoulders are going backwards. Let's go forwards. 2, 3, 4, and backwards. Really see if you can get a big shoulder roll and forwards. So even walking backwards is interesting. It shifts what we're doing. Sometimes the brain gets very confused about that. One more time forward. Just notice really warming up in those shoulders and back. 3 and 4. Good work. Then just drop the arms. Oh yeah, are you ready to do a little side to side? Let's warm up those hips. So pause the feet for a moment. Just go slow, like not real wide first. So you're leading knee and ankle, knee and ankle. Just get the legs going a little bit. Now, even as this, make sure that you're not leaning forward. Tailbone is heavy to the ground. Good, the ribs are up. If you want, you can go just a little wider, and let's add the arm. So the arm looks like this. Put yourself first in a really strong mitten, and then mitten just to the center and the back. So your center in the front, center in the back. Work it with the legs. Good. Notice if those toes are out. That's always my thing. My little duck walk. Let's bring it up for 4, 3, 4. Take it back. 3, 2, and 4, and forward. 2, 3, 4, and back. Really use the hands. You just worked them. Just one more time. I'm making really strong mittens. In other words, what does that mean? I'm stretching my thumbs and pressing those nails back. Good work. And then just go ahead and do your regular walk. Deep breath. So let me ask you guys, you feeling kind of warmed up? Is the body going? You feel a little looser? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's just pause the feet for a moment. Let's warm up a little bit more in the lower legs. So your feet are there, just lifting those heels, dropping and lift the front of the foot. Woo, use the hands to balance and off. So you're gonna have the arms and the upper body opposite to the feet. Roll through those tootsies and back. Roll, oh yes. Let's come forward and pause. Let's bring those arms up. Ooh, just grab onto a wrist. Ooh. And just feel all that. Bring the heels in a little bit towards each other. There I go. Good work. Keep the heels up. Drop the arms. Keep the ribs up. Can you walk? Can you do a little walk? A little stiletto walk. Notice what that feels like. Yeah, nice work, you guys. All right, drop those heels. Beautiful. Now, let's just do a little heel dig. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you're just digging. So I'm going to lean back with my heel dig and really pull those toes up. Good. And work the arms opposite. So notice how I'm a flat back kind of, but I'm leaning back that way. Get warm up in those lower legs, but also work the belly and ribs and ribs. And I'm just really pressing my palms to the ground as I do this. So right here, those heel digs are forward. How about if we do a bit to the side? So it's side, bring the arms opposite. Oh yeah, yes, the more you turn those arms, the more you're gonna get that rotation as well. How about 2 more each side? 1 more each side. Nice work. Just stop and do another little shake. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and just take 1 foot back. We're not going to spend a lot of time with this, but it always feels, I think, really good. 1 back, just shift your weight back, heels down. You're just bending down so that you start to work in the Achilles. Good work. Shift up and lift. Now we've done so much lifting. Look at how good the balance is. Drop down, bend back again. So I'm just bending in the back, feeling that good stretch. If this hurts your knees, think about knees out. Push the feet down to come up. Lift. So good. Now we're going to take this off for another walk again. We're going to walk in a circle, but keep our face forward. What does that mean? So just start to think about, just walk. So you're walking in a circle, but your face, you're always facing forward. Now that seems kind of weird, doesn't it? But is it a little challenging? Go the other way. And you're up on those ball joints. So we might as well just keep working the feet as we're doing this little brain thing. Beautiful, girls. Okay, drop it. Do you know which one you had in front? Take the other leg back and we'll shift back. Go, ooh, say hello again to this one. Good, maybe wiggle the feet a little bit here and there. And then press and come up from here. Good work, drop, shift back. 1 more time. Come forward and up. And just 1 more time from here, start your walking around. Good. You can strut. if you want. You can pretend like you're in those big, beautiful stilettos that none of us ever wear again. Because why? Oh, Renee, it makes my butt look good. It does indeed. Let's go the other way. Yes, beautiful, you guys. All right, just drop it. All right, nice work. Let's just do a little bit more walking then. So here we go again, walking. Now we've already really warmed up our hands, our feet, our lower legs, our shoulders. So let's start with this. So we're gonna do fingers. So you know how we do these, right, with the pumps? See if you can do them with some finger fans. So let's go out and press them back in, thumbs on top, and open, and up, and open, and up. Good, tailbone down, and open, and up. Let's bring it to the shoulder. You're ready? Shoulder, pull it back. So I'm just making fists now. Out, and in, ribs are up. Let's go a little faster, can we? Out for two and in, out for two and in, out for two and in, out for two and in. Up on your face, a little higher. Pull it in, up, roll it back, pull it up, and ribs. Pull it up and ribs. Two more. Good work. Last one, we're going to be up on the face in a V pause. Now give me a big jazz hand. Reach it, big V. Take it to a W. Give me a big, oh yeah, ribs up, tuck that tail down. Bring the arms back up to your V. Let's take it all the way down, fingers touch, ribs up, and all the way back to your V. Shoulders down. Now before we go back into that a little faster, think about this. Lift from underneath the rib cage, tail is down, then think shoulders down. Beautiful. So just feeling what it feels like to be in a big V with the shoulders down. Give me a big W and straight on up, stretching the fingers. Let's take them straight on down. Down, bring them up. Lovely. Let's do it faster. Here we go. It's W and up and down and up. W and up. And down and up, two more, it's a W, and up. If your heart rate gets too high, just go back to your regular walk, and up, good work, and a W, and open, beautiful. Just shake and walk. Nice. Now, when I do the walk, you can always go low with this, palms towards you, or you can bring it to here. So even when you're going out fast walking, you want to just notice whether you're doing these long pendulums, which will slow you down, or you're going to do your 90 degrees. I'm going to do like fingers and thumbs together, 90 degrees from the elbow. Good. So it's really back and forth. It's not an up and down. Sometimes I see people doing this, thinking that they're doing it as opposed to this. So you almost feel that your fist right at the back of that hip, and let the shoulders go. So what do we do with this one? If your shoulders are moving, your tail is down, right? You're getting that beautiful rotation. You're doing a little bit of ab work. I'm all about the ab work, right? Absolutely. All right, you guys, beautiful work. Now, I want you to pause that. Bring the feet out about hip width. Let's do just a little bit of kind of like a squat. So shift those hips back. Arms are out and pump back up. So it's a squat and up. Take a squat, bring it up. Squat back, press. Squat, my palms are up. Now I'm going to press it back. Give me two more like that. Squat, press up, squeeze the glutes at the top, out and up. Good. Now we're going to do some squats with alternating leg lifts. So you might want to just keep the legs in a good place. So you're going to squat and lift. Squat and lift. Takes a couple times to really feel the balance and lift. I like to elbows back and lift. Use the belly to lift. Yes. And lift. And back and lift. Back. Now pause here with that lift. Woo. Tailbone down. Think about your tailbone. Bring the arms out to the side, shoulders, and just give yourself just a little bit of opening here. Just warming up that hip. So lovely. All right, now from here, drop those toes back, drop the arms, and press back through those back heels, front knee to little toe. Good work. Let's bring the arms to here. Look where we are. Good. I want you to lift up, drop down. I'm going to go to the side. You stay there. It's just a visual so you see what I'm doing. You're lifting and dropping. You're lifting and dropping. 2 more. Press it up and drop and up and drop. Now lift it up. Bring those arms out. Shift forward. You're going to bring that back leg back up. Woo! Can you bring it forward? Forward. Press it up. Take it the other way. Back. Press it up. Now let's take the arms back as we go forward. Back. Press it up. Take it back with the arms and up. How about one more time now that you guys know what I'm doing? So I'm going to go back. So the arms go opposite the legs. I'm going to leave my arms here and just take it back and back up. Good work. Woo, good for the brain. Good for the brain. Everybody's like, I don't know what she's doing. Exactly. It's novel movement. All right, you guys, let's just stop in the middle for a sec. We'll get ourselves with a walking. Tail is down. Big inhale. Lift the shoulders with that inhale. Woo! Shoulders down. All right, let's do a few more squats again. Bring those feet back out. You ready? Squat and press it up. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. It'll feel good. You know, one of the things that I dislike about all these walking workouts is you can get so tight in your hip flexors if you keep doing that same movement. All right, alternating leg lifts. You ready? And lift and down. Lift and back. Lift and back. Lift and back. Now pause. Lift the opposite leg, the one that you haven't worked yet, if you know which one it is. Woo! Beautiful. I'm going to bring my arms right to the shoulders. Think ribs up, stretch the arms there. And then you have a little bit more balance. If you can think ribs up, shoulders down, you'll get a little bit of balance. Lovely. Let's take that leg back. Back, touch your toes. You can drop. Just get yourself in a good place. Again, stay there. This is a visual, just so you can kind of tell. I'm going to stretch back through that heel, tilt under, feel the stretch here, shoulder and hip, palms up. We're going up and down. You ready? Lift and drop. If you can lift the front foot too, that's great. If that's too much and you just want to straighten, that's fine too, but keep your tilt. So you stretch out in those hip flexors. 2 more and drop. Last one, up and back. Good work. Now hinge forward at the hip. You can bring the arms up if you want. And bring them right back to here. Look at us and drop it. So good. Let's go back to our walking. How about taking just a quick water break? Since we've been really working, we want to hydrate that fascia. Oh, so good. And we'll come back again. Excellent. So good, you guys. All right, how about a little more side to side, shall we? So pausing the feet for a moment, just side, side. I'm going to do this one for right now. See if you can go a little wider. When you go a little wider, make the arms a little bigger. Out, out. Just trying to keep those toes forward, but you're leading from the knee. Otherwise, it could hurt your knees. Standing tall, try not to lean forward, out. Standing. Now I'm going to go out wide and pause. Let's do a little bit of hamstring curl, back, back. Now when you do these, try not to bring the knee forward. It's a back. So the knee is right under here. Squeeze those glutes, press forward. Yeah. And get those ribs up. Let's move it forward. Forward. 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 2, 3, 4, one more time, press, 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 and back, 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 and back. Let's walk. Woo, who's feeling that in those legs? Definitely I am. All right, let's bring those arms straight up, stretch it out. Give me a strong mitten. Let's just do a little bit of butterfly here. So tail is down. Shoulders are down. Check what you're doing with your head first too. So just dropping the chin a little, pulling it back. You're lifting from the top. Just little butterflies. Down for 2, press up. Down for 2, and up. Really scoop those fingers down and stretch those thumbs on out. 3 more. Down, ribs up, shoulders down, and up. Last one. So good. Now take it all the way down. Are you ready? Let's go. It's down. Press it up. Ribs are up. And reach. 2 more. Just like that. Take it down. Tail down and up. And down. And up and pause. Fingers and thumbs together. How about if we do a little bicep curl? It's in. Reach all the way out. And in. Reach out. Now we're going to go double time. Here we go. In for 2, reach out. In for 2, reach out. Get the elbows up the whole time. 3 and out. Tailbone down and out. Last one. Tailbone down and out. Then we're going to bring it in. Bring it up. Tuck even more. Shoulders down. Bring it right to the shoulder. And take it all the way out. Can we go double time? Let's just do a few. Here we go. It's in for 2 and up, down and out. In for 2, tuck even more there, down and out. 2 more. In for 2, reach up, shoulders down and out. Last one. In for 2 and up, and reach it out and just drop it. Woo! And shake it out. Good work. All right, here's another one that I always love. I'm going to tell you, though, it can be a little brain challenging. So pause your feet. It's an out, out, in. So just use your legs first. So it's an out, out, in, out, out, in. Let the rest of the body kind of react to the movement. Yes, good work. Out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Notice how the upper body just reacts automatically. Let it move. We don't need to be stiff and straight. Out, out, in. One more time. Out, out, in, and walk. I'm taking a nice deep breath. So good. All right, how about if we change this up now to a step tap? What will that look like? I'm going to pause the feet for a moment, and I'm going to go step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So you can just step, tap. If you want a little bit more, and notice what I'm doing. I'm bringing my hands up and pumping it back. Just on this one. Good. Now you can squat and point. Squat it back, point if you want a little bit more intensity, or you don't have to. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So good. All right. Nice. Now, how about if we step and tap and the arm over, back and stretch, back and over, back and over, back, over, back. So you can go with the long arm, or you can take it over, step, over, step, over, step, over. Just giving you some options. Taking some nice deep breaths. So good. Woo, you guys look great. Step and over, step, over, step. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Now stop the arms for that. We're still doing that movement, but try this. So you're going to go down and up. Take it down and up and down. Reach, down, reach, and up. One more time each side. Down and up. Now pause, up and down. I know it's a brain exercise. Down. It takes you a few times to get it. It doesn't matter. Just play. We're playing with some new movements. So good. One more time each side. Up and down, and just walk. Beautiful. So it's always kind of interesting to notice too. So much of our world, right? All of our world really is in front of us. So we've got that playing pretty good. It's visual. We know what we're doing, even side to side, pretty good. But what happens when we shift and start taking our bodies, our extremities behind us? And it's really important to be able to have that interoception of what are we doing with our bodies as we go back. So I'm going to pause for a moment. How about if we just go back? So take it back, let the arms just kind of come around. Then you can come forward and other side and forward. So it's just a back and up. If you want, you can go heel toe and up, heel toe and up. Sorry, I guess it's toe heel. That's what I'm saying, right? So the brain gets confused. I'm doing it, but it's not saying what I'm doing. Heel toe, good. Toe heel and up, toe heel and up. So we're just doing a little curtsy. little curtsy to the back. Notice if you look, you get even more rotation, so you can slow it down a little so you can really notice up. You can go lower or not. Everybody go to your own place for your body today. So now I'm going to show it a little bit deep and shift, deep and up. So if you want a little bit more activation and muscle toning, go a little deeper. But if your body doesn't have that in it today, we honor that always. Our bodies are our very best guru, is it not? Good. Woo, I just love that though. You guys getting your heart rate up? Just notice when you go lower and use more muscle, the heart rate goes up. When you bring the hands above the head, the heart rate goes up. So now you know how to alternate when your heart rate gets too high. All right, let's just pause here. Woo, shaking it out. And we'll walk again. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. And now that we're nice and warmed up, you might want to just bring those arms up and just start a little walking. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, just check. Are you getting tired and doing this? Pull it back, let the shoulders move. Let it rotate at that waist. All right, well, one of the things I love anything that we can do to work the belly, the torso, from all the different places. I love standing belly work. So we're gonna pause these legs. We're gonna just do one more, a little more activation for this class. So just pause your legs, bring them out a little bit wider, bring in the arms up. We're gonna do alternating knee to ankle. Now, one thing just to pay attention to, rotate so your pinkies are facing forward. So you're really rotating, you can think of thumbs back. So just shift, you're gonna up, up, and use the head, really turn and look towards the back. Exhale, pull the belly in and over. So try as much as you can to get that elbow to the outside of the leg. Exhale hard, pull the belly in. I'm gonna do 2 more each side, 1 more each side. Woo, good work, you guys. You hung in there with me and shake it out and walk. So now as we start to slow it down, good. Now I'm not gonna have my 90 degrees. I'm gonna let my arms go a little lower. Taking a nice deep breath. Drop that tail. Keep those legs moving. You can slow them. You can slow them. Outstanding. Now feel good. So just notice how you feel now that your heart rate's coming down. Your ribs are still up. Excellent. And from here, you can either, here's your choice, you can either pause the feet or keep them going. And we're just going to do a little bit of a final couple of neck stretches before we even go into stretch class. So let's just take those hands out in a palm, stretch, and rotate them back. Now, you can have a slight bend in the elbow and really press it out from here or straighten them. Good work. And then just tilt the head one way. You can drop it. Just get that nice stretch forward and back. Notice what you might be feeling. Good. And when you're ready, drop chin to chest, go to the other side. Good. So just notice where you're feeling the tension as you're doing it from here with your palms up and your thumbs back. Excellent. Roll the head down, come up. Now we're going to do it slightly differently. So now palms are going to be down. Let's do a jazz hand. I want you to lift the girls, press, bring it out a little bit wider, and now see, what does that feel like? When the palms are forward, stretching the fingers. Good. You can kind of find your place where you're like, oh yeah, that's a challenge. Nice. And then just drop the head, chin to chest, bring it over. And do some nice little back and forths with the head. So you're dropping the chin down a bit and you're lifting it a bit. Try not to drop the head back. It's a lift. It's a lift up. So you get all that beautiful strengthening, stretching on that neck and jawline. Beautiful. Bring it down. Bring it out. Pause the feet. Shake it out. Shake out those legs. Shake out those arms. So good. How about if we just do a couple of really nice standing stretches? Because I know we'll get on the floor in a minute. So we're just going to bring those legs out. Let's do a little bit of sway here first. Just a little sway. So we don't just stop all the movement, but start to slow it down. Ooh, I just got a good crack in that hip. We'll probably hear it all the way over in Singapore here. Drop the head. Let the head relax. You might want to tailbone down just a little bit. Just go to wherever it feels good to you. And then I'm going to sway myself back up. Yeah, you can kind of feel like you're leading with the shoulder and the elbow. Leading with the shoulder and the elbow. Or you can lead with the hip and let it all follow. Shift the weight. Let it all follow. Ooh, and then bringing it up. Yeah, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. It's okay. I'm just doing what my body's asking for on this particular day. Lovely. And then just allow that all to settle. Ooh. All right, very good. Now I'm going to come down to here. I'm just going to hold myself here with a hunch. And I'm just going to play a little bit with my tailbone. So as I'm here, the only thing I'm going to move, I'm going to think about shifting my tailbone to one side, and then I'm going to shift it to the other. I'm not moving anything. My torso is there. I'm very much isolating my tailbone. So as my tailbone is this way, I'm feeling that stretch here. As my tail goes the other way, you're getting a deep stretch in here. Now we're going to make that a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go this way. So I have that stretch. I'm going to shift back. I'm going to lift the front of my foot, turn it to the side. So now I have that beautiful stretch there. Kind of look like a three musketeer. Keep the bent leg. Don't let it come to the center. You keep it out. You can flex this foot, shifting back to really get that stretch. You can even turn the toes forward and back. So what are we doing? We're moving the thigh bone in that hip socket. So good. And then drop your toes down. Feel the stretch through the toes. And then before you shift, lift that front of the foot again, turn it forward, pull. So you're always supporting yourself. Come back to the center. And then shift, start with the hip bone the other way. Lift, turn the foot, drop. And now again, now you get that beautiful bi-directional stretch that way. So you're really arching the tail up, shifting around to feel what you need. This knee does not go into the center. Flex in the foot. Notice the difference with the foot really pulled up in the flex and how it feels when you press down in the ground with the toes. So I'm going to flex again, rotate that thigh bone back and forth. Ooh, say hello to all those insertions. Drop down one more time. Then I'm going to lift, bring it forward. I'm going to come here one more time and just allow myself to slouch here. Now I'm going to go a little bit wider. If you want this stretch, you can keep yourself slouched here. See if you can drop your tail lower. So like right here, I'm so supported. Yeah, like I'm hunching. I'm right here. You can even just gently shift side to side. And let's just do that good shoulder stretch while we're here. So I'm going to push this hand with that knee back as I let that shoulder come forward and look over the other. Good. Now the hand that's on the side where my shoulder is back, I'm kind of pressing that too, just to engage that upper back. And then you gently come forward and go to the other side. Ooh, feel that all the way. Shoulders all the way down. It's a beautiful spinal rotation and hip opener. Just one more time each side, and then we're going to come out of this deep ass stretch. Oh, yes. And the other way, turn the head and look and come center. Now, to get out of this, you may need to lift the tail first, shift forward, heels go in, then toes, heels, toes. I'm not going to go real far in. I'm going to actually have my toes out, and I'm just going to do a forward fold and allow my whole upper body to drop and relax. Good work. Grab onto a wrist, bend the knees, curl as you come all the way up. Stretch up and back. Press those hips and glutes forward. That should feel so good. And let's come back flat back. We'll just do it one more time. You're just folding like a book all the way over and relax. Drop, let the head relax in the shoulders. Good. Grab onto the opposite wrist. If you remember which one you had first, bend the knees here. Tuck under as you're curling up on this. All the way. Press up and back. Gently squeezing those glutes and the hips. Stretching out in those hip flexors. Come back to vertical. Drop on down. Bring the feet in fairly close. Hope you feel really good. I think we worked all the parts today.